Well, today the price of oil hit $86 US a barrel, and it's certainly trending upwards. Not only have we got the geopolitics playing into the situation with the Turks threatening to invade northern Iraq and disrupt supplies, but we've also got the ongoing pressure from oil depletion. You know, it seems to me that John Howard and Kevin Rudd do not understand that the era of cheap, easily accessible oil is over. What are they doing to oil-proof Australia? The whole issue of energy security is not even on their agenda. And it's so obvious they don't even think about it, because Kevin Rudd today announced giving up Commonwealth land for cheap housing, but he didn't say that it had to be near or serviced by public transport. And we all know that the poorest people live the furthest from the centre of the city and often drive the least fuel-efficient vehicles and most often have no access to public transport. What he'll be doing is making energy poverty even worse for those people. The Greens are saying, let's oil-proof the country while we can. Let's anticipate oil prices going up. Let's just ignore ABARE, who've been getting it wrong for years. They're still saying that oil is going to be $40 a barrel into the future. They have so badly let down the country. Let's ignore them, and instead let's have ourselves a new goal. Let's say 90% of petrol demand be replaced with electrification and biofuels by 2050. And when I talk about biofuels, I recognise this incredible tension between food crops and fuel crops and deforestation in the tropics for palm oil. I'm actually talking about second generation biofuels. I'm talking about lignocellulose, using waste and using that, plant waste materials, for fuel. What a great vision to be saying, let's build our renewable energy resources, let's have electric cars, let's use procurement power of governments to buy hybrids, and let's get them into the second-hand market. So many exciting possibilities for Australian manufacturing, for jobs, for reduced emissions. Let's get serious about the real issues facing Australia. And for goodness sake, don't take any notice when the best that Kevin Rudd and John Howard can do when the petrol price goes up at the pumps is to say, let's have another inquiry into the petrol companies. And let's not have any more of these populist nonsense solutions that make the situation even worse. Whenever the petrol prices go up, you have politicians running around with jerry cans promising cheaper petrol prices, and that's just delusional. It's dishonest, in fact, because it misleads people about the real situation. What we need to do is recognise that we have to get off our addiction to oil. It is not about taking away the fuel excise. It's about actually taxing the carbon in fuel. It's about bringing in real fuel efficiency standards. It's about investing in public transport. But let's set ourselves this fantastic goal: 90% electrification and second generation biofuels by 2050. Get with the Greens to oil-proof Australia.